Oi, punters, are we dumber than Americans? Well, let's find out. You might have seen this video on Instagram or on YouTube. Let's take a little watch.
Oi, what's that? 1,301, 1,000... Oh, yeah, I'm just counting the money that the government here in Alaska just gave me.
What, you lost your job?
No, it's oil money.
What is that?
Obviously, we're in America. They don't have that great welfare, so it's probably not the fact that they lost the job, but oil money, it is a thing. I'll show you a website in a sec.
Well, because I live in Alaska, and Alaska has lots of oil. When the oil companies take the oil and sell it and make a profit, all the residents of Alaska get a dividend. An oil dividend.
Whoa, that is awesome. What are you doing now?
Oh, sorry, now I'm just counting my son's oil money.
He gets money too?
Well, he owns the oil just as much as every other Alaskan resident.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Oh, hey, I mean, talk about the lucky country. You've got every mineral under the sun in the ground there. You must be getting so many mining dividends.
No.
A coal dividend?
Nah.
A gas dividend?
Nope.
Uranium dividend?
Nah.
Lithium dividend?
Nope.
Well, you exported just as much oil as we did, and you're telling me you don't get an oil dividend?
No. Actually, I think we subsidize our fossil fuel companies more than they pay us in royalties.
What?
Come on.
Oh, hang on. You pay them to take your resources so that they can make billions of dollars. And you're not getting a dividend.
Don't have to laugh.
You're getting scammed, bro.
Yeah, okay, I guess we're not as progressive as you guys.
What'd you call me? I voted for Trump.
So I wanted to put that thing at the end there where Alaska is a very Republican state, so it's technically like very conservative. An oil dividend. What the hell is that? Because Australia mines almost everything under the sun, and I've never gotten an oil dividend, a lithium dividend, any kind of dividend from those resources. So let's take a look at what Alaska's doing here. So Alaskans, if you live in Alaska, you get $1,312 a year, and that's each person in the family. So if you've got a family of 4, you're getting a fair chunk of change. It's so interesting. Obviously, in this photo here, it's this place. It's like, hey, we cash your PFD checks, which is your oil money check, and the funny thing is that obviously it's a yearly event when all the Alaskan residents get their oil dividend. They've got sales. So it's like Black Friday, but in Alaska, they're like, hey, PFD sale. You just got cashed up. Coincidence, we've got a couch sale. Come buy a couch. So here's what's great about this. It has its problems, but here's what's great is that Alaskan residents, they know that they are entitled to money that comes from those resources. That's what we Aussies have not worked out and do not really know. Coal, lithium, uranium, gas, natural gas, we have all of these things. And some of them do pay royalties, but a lot of them don't. And we don't have that sense of capitalist entitlement, realizing that we are the bloody owners of this damn resource. So give us our bloody dividend. So it does have its challenges because obviously now Alaskans get the cash and the government can't take it and reinvest it into schools and education. Obviously what we need governments to do. So every time the government says, oh, how about you guys take a little bit less than that oil dividend and we can invest in a school or something like that, the residents are like, hell no, give me my damn cash. So obviously what we do with the royalty and the dividend that we get, whether it's pooled in the government, whether we do what Norway does, which is put it in a sovereign wealth fund and invest it, the smartest thing to do. The great thing about this idea is that citizens know that they are entitled to this cash from this resource. And so let's look at Australia. What can we learn from this so that we are not dumber than Americans? So Australia has a lot of natural gas. In fact, we're the second largest exporter of natural gas in the world. And did you get your dividend? Did you get your check in the mail? Are we getting sweet royalties in a sovereign wealth fund? The answer is no, because Australia taxes its gas exports so weakly that we pay more in HECS than we do in the PRRT. Now, the PRRT is the resource rent tax. This is the payment that we are supposed to be getting as citizens and owners of that gas. Long story short, it's a convoluted, complex kind of tax structure system that does not work. So here is what's been happening with these exports as it goes up. Like, it is booming. Like, so much since, 2015, it just starts to boom. 2023, Russia invades Ukraine. We've got Australian, everyone wants Australian gas. So you would think, right? Oh, surely we're making heaps of money because the exports are going up. Well, let's go take a look at another graph. Whoa, hang on here. This is taxes and fees paid by oil and gas companies per $100 of revenue. So we're talking taxes and fees for both oil and gas. We do have some oil, I think. So this blue down the bottom here is the PRRT. It is shrinking significantly, and it really began in 2012. Oh, I wonder which government got in 2012. And even with a change of government on this end, in 2021, it still hasn't changed. The government has deliberately discounted or made the PRRT so ineffective and useless with whatever loopholes they've done that we are getting nothing. And then we look at corporate taxes. Well, at least maybe they'll pay tax. Well, in fact, with exports and revenue soaring, that's shrinking as well. So as I was doing my tiny bit of Googling, I came across this propaganda website by Petroleum Australia. Geez, I wonder who they're in bed with. And I saw this little section on this website. Obviously, do you think these guys are a fan of it? Turns out, the independent Callaghan review confirmed that the PRRT is an effective profits tax, which delivers over the lifespan and a return higher than royalties. So we're foregoing royalties, like the payment that we should get for just taking our resources, to say, oh, if we tax it on the other end with a PRRT, with the profits, we're going to make so much more money. Well, data's in, kids. We're getting friggin' scammed. So the reason why I bring up this Alaskan oil dividend is because, in a way, it's the smarter thing to do to help its citizens. I don't know if they've done this intentionally, but if you're a citizen of Alaska, you every year are reminded that that oil in the ground is yours. And if anyone wants to take it, they should bloody pay you for it. So are Aussies dumber than Americans? In this instance, hells yes we are. I don't know if you need to take another look at this graph to answer that question, but yes, we are so dumb that we are letting or encouraging these gas companies and oil companies to not pay us for what they're taking. What a scam. And then we allow them to get away with paying no taxes. What a bloody scam. Thanks for watching, punters. Feel free to share this with any punter who you think might not know just how scammed we're getting. And if you would like to help make politics simple for the everyday punter like me, you can join We the Punters over on Patreon. Like, subscribe. Cheers, punts.